Good morning. We're going to continue with lesson 2. In lesson 2, we learned the vowel combination AU, make one sound ah. Kind of like when you go to the doctor and they tell you to open wide and they put that popsicle stick in your mouth and you go ah. Just a quick recap: vowel combinations: ah, ah, ah. Remember, vowels have a short vowel sound is a, I. I mean a, I, a, I. A little recap. Let's read line 1. These are reading parts of words. D, it, vas, tinct, fr, a. Notice it has an asterisk. It's going to say its name. It's not going to say a. Line 2. St, and, stant, bl, bl, is, blizz. Tie, it's going to say its name. I, hab, ist, cyst, f, and, fant, n, ought, not, I, my, p, act, packed, v, al, thou, l, on, lawn, and vict. I'm going to continue with underlining word parts, and this is the activity you should have gotten done on Monday. So on Monday you should have finished that one. It should look something like this, underlining the vowel combinations and the vowels, and then if it has 2 underlines, that means it has 2 word parts. If it has 2 vowels, 2 word parts. Audit, audit, candid, fault, cause, silent E, captain, but we don't say captain, we say captain, waste, and waistband, timid, mainstay, vault, fraud, strain, victim, but we know we pronounce it victim, valid, gaunt, grandstand. Moving on to the next part. We finished activity E. We finished activity F. We're going to learn the prefixes and suffixes. So today we are learning the prefix in, the prefix im, the prefix come, and the prefix con. So let me turn to the right page for my book. So give me a sec. All right. Find activity G. We found it. You're going to learn more prefixes. Remember, prefixes always come at the beginning of words. Do prefixes come at the beginning or at the end of words? The beginning. Prefixes come at the beginning. Look at the first column in the first box. The first word is incomplete. If we point to the circle prefix, it's in. Say it, in. Now look at the next word. The word is impossible. What word? Impossible. The prefix is im. What's the prefix? Im. Say it, im. Now look at the next word. The word is compare. The prefix is come. What's the prefix? Come. Now look at the next word. The word is continue. What's the prefix? Con. All right, let's look at line 1. We're going to practice our prefixes. Line 1, in, come, dis, miss, im, con, im, add, con, in, ab, com. I will be pulling small groups so we can read the prefixes. Now let's look at activity H. Circling prefixes and suffixes. Listen, don't write yet. Some words have no prefixes and some words have one or more prefix. Look at the first word. Let's look at the first word in the line. The prefix is in. What's the prefix? In. That one just has one. So how many prefixes does the first word have? Just one, in. So you will only circle one prefix. Now look at the second word. How many prefixes does it have? Just one. So you will only circle one prefix. Come. Now look at the third word. It has the prefix im. I'm going to let you go ahead and open this up. It should look like this activity here. Circling all the prefixes. Some of them have prefixes. Some, like camp, do not have a prefix. So your job right now is to look for all the prefixes. Right? And remember, you have a list of them in your activity right above it. This is all the list of the prefixes you'll be circling. For this next part, we're going to be looking at the meaning of prefixes and suffixes. So now that you'll be completing this, circling all the prefixes, you'll also be completing activity I today and into the next time we see each other, which is on Thursday. So activity I. Look at the first and second prefix. In and im. Both mean in and into. So if you're looking at the in prefix and the im prefix, they both mean in and into. So if Andrew left an imprint in the sand, you could guess that Andrew put something into the sand. Look at the third prefix, miss. Miss, which you learned in lesson 1, means wrongly, wrong, or not. So if Alex miscounted the lunch money, what could you guess about that Alex did? Let's learn some. So, yes, she did something wrong, or she counted the money wrong. Let's learn the meaning of words that have in and im and miss. Look at A. Read the explanation with me. A. Laid into the surface of something, such as a box, such as a table or box. So again, we're looking at this A, laid into. So we notice it has the into word. The surface of something, such as a table or a box. And it's telling us to look at line 2. So which one of these is laid into? Notice that the only one that has a prefix is in. So we know it's inlaid. Inlaid, the surface of something, such as table or box. So we would pick in and laid and make one word, inlaid. The next one is something that is planted into the body during surgery. So notice it has the word into. It does give us a hint to look at line 4 if we need extra help. Into. So is it implanted or implanted? So what did it say? Line 4, look at line 4 of the prefixes. Implant. So if you get an implant, something that is planted into the body during surgery, what word would it be to plant it into the body? It would be implant. If someone is having a pacemaker put into his or her heart, the person is receiving an implant. Activity C or part C, laid down in the wrong place. Notice this is wrong. The only prefix that means wrong is miss. So laid down, mislaid. Something is put somewhere where you can't find it for a while. So line 6, mislaid. We found it. It's mislaid. So go ahead and put mislaid on that. Just as a quick recap, we're going to review the spelling words for this week. So the spelling words for this week were complain, imprint, contrast, and inlaid. Again, complain, imprint, contrast, and inlaid. Notice it's the A sound, A-I, A-I, ah, ah, I. All right? So today you are finishing activity, make sure you have activity E done, activity H, and also that you have, so activity E, where is E? Activity H and activity I, the meaning of prefixes, 3 activities, E, H, and I. Thank you, everybody.